Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. This video is going to be mostly revolving around the submarine situation. For those of you that don't know, it was the one with OceanGate having a submarine going down to see the Titanic, and it involving five people. One of them being the CEO of OceanGate. I believe one of them was a researcher and a dad and his son, and I can't remember who the fifth person was, but ultimately it led to this whole great debacle on the internet where everyone was kind of speculating if they were going to make it or not, and unfortunately they didn't. Either they ran out of oxygen, but or the worst happened. And from the looks of it and from all the information that came out, it looks like they've been, they pretty much died on the day that they submerged. More than likely the submarine imploded, and you know and to be honest, while I see it as a really sad tragedy, the thing is, it honestly could have been avoided, because if you dig deep behind the scenes up leading up to this situation, the CEO and OceanGate are at fault for, like, the CEO, if he had just gone by himself and this happened, it wouldn't have been as sad. It wouldn't have been as sad. It's the fact that the four others that were roped with him had to be a part of this, and it's a sad situation of how it played out, because the CEO purposely cut corners, making the submarine as cheap as possible, bragging about how, what's it called, he wanted to be known as an inventor, an innovator, and all that, but he was just cutting corners, breaking safety laws and stuff like that, even firing someone that had brought up safety concerns and reporting it to OSHA. Despite all that, he fired that person, and the more you dig into it, the more that you realize that this submarine was going to fail from the start. Again, it's honestly a tragedy of how everything had to play out, and the even worst part about it is it's kind of led to another divide of people. There are people who are seeing the situation and making jokes and memes about it, and then there are other people who are mourning. And the thing is, though, it's more or less like people are also using the situation to kind of make themselves look like the good guy. Like, oh, you can't joke about this, it was five innocent people. You shouldn't be joking about that. They didn't choose to be this. The thing is, the whole thing, like, let's be real, they had to sign a waiver that mentioned death or dying 3 times. The submarine itself had to be bolted from the outside. So say if in a what if situation they floated to the top, they honestly would have just been stuck in that submarine until the Navy and all that came up and let them out, because even if they floated up, there's no way for them to pop themselves out, get fresh air, or nothing like that. They were stuck there. And the more and more that you see this, it was just something that could have been prevented had they had the money. They just cheaped out, and look at what happened. They played stupid games and won stupid prizes, or whatever that saying goes. And it was a tragedy that really shouldn't have happened. Had they listened to the one bringing up safety concerns, have they put a bigger budget on the submarine? Like, there's so many different stuff that they could have done, but instead they chose the easy, cheap route, and now there's five people dead at the end of it. And it just kind of, like, the more you go look into it, the worse it is. Like, as of now, apparently there's stories going around saying that apparently the Navy knew since Sunday, the day that the ship went missing, that it pretty much imploded. So I don't know what was the purpose of them dragging it on the way they did by just going on and on with the oxygen countdown and stuff like that, because all they did was just delayed it. Had they just said, oh yeah, they dived in, submerged and everything, and then they're gone now, rest in peace, it wouldn't have been dragged on as much as it did, to the point that people were just going to keep making memes and memes. Because now that they know that the people are dead, the jokes are slowly dying down and everything, which bugs a lot of people. That some people would joke about them, but that's kind of the thing, though. It's kind of like when you do a trick or a stunt and your friends are telling you don't do it, it's stupid. You do it anyway, you get hurt, and they start laughing, they start clowning on you. I know that's a weird comparison, but this is kind of that situation where they're just they're gonna get clowned on for doing something stupid. Anyone else? And the other thing that I've seen is the people are like, well, if it was you, that what's it called, if that was you in that situation, you wouldn't be laughing. If I had $250,000 on me on hand, I wouldn't be wasting it going underwater. Like, no, These were just dumb rich people thinking they were invincible, and they pretty much got a reality check, a really horrible one, but it was still considered a reality check. Seriously, if they really wanted to see the Titanic that bad, which as much as that ship has history, it's nothing more than a rusted boat underwater now. There's movies, documentaries, even a museum. There's better safetier situations to get ahead of something, or getting learning about something, rather than just dive straight down. We've only explored like what 5% of the ocean, and we're gonna cheap out on a submarine just to explore. I'm pretty sure it costs way more the deeper you start going underwater. And yeah, the second I would have read the waiver and mentioned death that many times, I would have been like, yeah, fuck that. I'm leaving. Which I'm pretty sure one of them did, and I don't know if he's ever gonna give his word on like the situation. But yeah, and then one this thing, just I don't know. It just annoys me right now because yeah, it's a sad situation, and everyone mourns about it differently. Everyone treats it differently. But the big part that does bug me is the fact that there are people out there that are just trying to use this as a situation to make themselves look good. Like, I didn't laugh about this, and you're a bad person, and I'm not. Like, shut up, But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I don't know. It was a bit of a rant commentary that I just felt like throwing together. If my voice sounds a little different, I recently busted out my old Blue Yeti mic. The one, if you've listened to my other past videos, I was using a HyperX Quadcast, and I don't know. I just figured, you know what? I got a new setup. I might as well bust out the Blue Yeti and see how this goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment on what you think about this whole submarine situation. Be sure to catch my streams on YouTube as well. I'm not sure when I'll stream. I'll try to more than likely put it on the community tab 30 minutes up to an hour before I do stream. But yeah, until the next time, I hope you all enjoy your day, and I'll see you all later. Let me heal you up. Oh, he's broken. Damn it. There you are. What are you guys running from? There's nothing here. See, I don't see anything. You guys are silly. There's nothing here.